We visited Groseal, as I say, last Friday, and it was a most emotional and touching visit. To Parks Canada and to all the people who work with it in Quebec, I will say my heartiest congratulations. The most recent memorial is breathtaking, and all the thought and work that has gone into it is just fantastic. Again, congratulations to all the people who were involved in this splendid memorial. On yesterday, we visited the Thai family at their farm outside Quebec City. Now, the Thai family has a very direct connection with the estate of Lord Hartland, on whose property now stands the National Irish Famine Museum. Leo is 94. Some of the Thai family are with us here today. I see them out there. And he has a vivid memory of Daniel or Dan Thai, as he would have been called before he left Ireland, his grandfather. And even though his grandfather didn't like to talk to his grandchildren about the great hardships he had gone through as a child, Daniel and his brothers and sisters, when his grandfather was speaking with the adults about this period, used to hide outside the door and listen. So Leo has a very, very vivid memory of what his grandfather remembered of this period. Now, the Thai family were tenants in Strokestown of the Lord Hartland estate. This is just to give you a flavour of all those orphans that came out here during the terrible year of 1847. A lot of the tenants on that estate, due to hunger and starvation, in 1847 the potato crop had failed for the third year. It failed in 1845, 1846 and again in 1847. And Daniel, his father, or his mother, and his uncle, and his sister Catherine came out on a famine ship which was hired by the estate in Strokestown. A number of those ships were hired, and all the ships that came from that estate came into Quebec City through Groseal. Now, already before Daniel and his mother and his sister and his uncle came out on that ship, his father and 4 of his brothers and sisters had died. They came out on a ship called the Naomi, which docked in Groseal on the 18th of August 1847. Now, that particular ship, I think, holds the greatest death record of all the ships that docked in Groseal in that year. I think somewhere between 55 and 60% of the tenants on that ship were either dead on arrival or died on Groseal Island. And Daniel's mother and uncle died on that voyage. He was brought with his sister to Quebec to an orphanage. And the French people who adopted a lot of us Irish on that occasion through the clergy, both Catholic and Anglican, many of whom died themselves looking after the sick and dying on Groseal. He was brought in a wagon to a parish in the farming area outside Quebec City, and on the way they stopped to have a meal. There were many orphan children in this wagon, and a local farmer thought that Daniel was a good strong gossoon, as we say in Ireland, and he said that he would do for the farm work, but his little sister clung to him. So the family and this is very emotional for me, the family who had no children of their own adopted both brother and sister. And the Thai family then inherited the farm through their adopted French parents. Now, this will give you a flavour of what was going on in that terrible period. I think that we should reflect on a situation now that really, unfortunately, world hunger hasn't ceased. There are areas today in the world where famine and petulance and an unfair rule still is the order of the day. And I would earnestly hope that our present economy in Ireland, where we are now called the Celtic Tiger of Europe, that we in Ireland will remember where we came from, and that it would be a terrible tragedy should we ride away in a wave of materialism on the back of this Celtic tiger. I hope that that will never happen. We would be very badly betraying our past.
Hear, hear. Hear, hear.